Hello everyone, it's Nen from Insightful Vibrations. Thank you so much for tuning into the channel. Thank you for subscribing, and I encourage you to do so if you have not already. And I appreciate all the likes because they help me understand which videos are useful to you, and that will help me improve the delivery of my forecasts. And as usual, we will start with the astrology for the week of July 3rd to 9th, 2017, and then I will append a video for each zodiac sign, and we'll use the Lenormand Gilded Reverie deck to deliver that forecast for each zodiac sign. Now remember that these are general forecasts, and therefore not all comments will apply to all people, except that the astrology will apply to most people. And when you're watching those videos, you should watch your sun sign, moon sign, and rising sign or ascendant, because those will collectively give you a more comprehensive picture. So what's going on in the skies today? Well, it's a fascinating week, I'll tell you, because we start off very gently with the moon in Libra, and then it transitions into Scorpio, and then into Sagittarius, and then into Capricorn, culminating in a full moon on July 9th. So the week does intensify somewhat midweek, and then again on Sunday, the day of the full moon. Now the full moon will happen in the wee hours of Sunday, so just shortly after midnight here in the Stony Creek, Ontario, Canada region, and of course you'll have to check the sources you have to determine when it will happen in your area if you are not in this region. And we also have some nice aspects here with planets forming congenial relations, and the first one is July 4th. On that day we have Mercury squaring Uranus. Now we know that squares are intense sort of alignments, but at the same time they can be reward producing or breakthrough producing kind of effects. So with this one, Mercury is all about communication. It's all about thought process. It's all about technology, transportation, those kinds of things. And Uranus is that really wild card planet that gives us these wild ideas that nobody's ever thought of, these very forward-thinking ideas, the eccentricities, the sort of electrical charge we need to keep stimulated in life and make things happen and change. And this very transformative planet being in a square aspect to Mercury means that all kinds of things could shake up in the communication, transportation, technology realms. I believe that those of you who are writing, who are communicating, who are journalists, who are lawyers, who are paralegals, who are basically authors of novels or any kind of communication efforts, even blogs, I feel that you will absolutely shine this week with this, and you may even think of an innovative way to present your material, present your ideas, and present some very novel ideas this week. So this is a really, really nice aspect. And this includes all of you videographers out there who have YouTube channels and other channels out there. Then on July 5th, we have the Sun trining Neptune. The Sun is all about the individual. It's our life force. It's our willpower. It's what makes us shine. And Neptune, currently retrograde up until the third week of November 2017, is the planet of illusion. It's the planet of dreams, of hopes, of wishes, and also the planet that can, make us a little bit laid back. So with the Sun in a beautiful, relaxed trine with Neptune, we may feel that we have a tendency to shirk our responsibilities sometimes. So keep your schedule in balance. Make sure you get your work done, but also make sure you get the appropriate R&R. And if you feel that your to-do list is getting longer than you care, or that it's just not being checked off enough this week, maybe you should just give that some conscious effort to change that, because it will be pulling at you to relax a little bit more this week. Now this is a fantastic trine for those of you who are on vacation, so enjoy that. Then on July 5th we have the Sun squaring Jupiter, and again where the squares are usually intense sort of events, I think that the Sun square Jupiter is generally positive, because, you know, as long as you know to keep in check, you know, any arrogance, any outlandishness about, any outlandish ideas about yourself, as long as you don't become over grandiose this week, I think this is just a wonderful planet, because you have, you know, the planet of benevolence, Jupiter, you know, squaring the sun. And, you know, when they tug at each other, they're both benevolent, you know, celestial bodies. When they tug at each other like that, to me, it just means more of good things. It's just that, you know, you have to find that balance and not go overboard. I also feel that with July 7th, Mercury sextiling Venus, this is a really, really nice, you know, chance for all of you to make money off your communication, transportation, and technology sort of issues. And, you know, this will be really great for those of you who are trying to think of new ways to generate income or revenue. And also it may, you know, bring communications about money that are positive, also communications about love. So this is very, very positive. On July 9th, then, we culminate into the full moon at 17 degrees Capricorn. And basically what we have here is Capricorn being a very mature sign, a sign of structure, a sign of, you know, steady building up of your life in general. It's very much a career-oriented sign. It's very much, you know, the sign that helps give civilization its structure. So it's a very important full moon, because what this means is that the full moon will be expecting you to culminate, you know, whatever you're working on, and give it some structure, give it some form. You know, you've been working on this pottery, and if it's still looking like wet clay, it's not happening. It's not going to be what you desire. But if you start actually, you know, forming it and baking it and giving it whatever TLC you can, I feel that you can really build a long-lasting structure, because that's what Capricorns do. They build long-lasting structures. And that's what this full moon can represent. Now, we also have some real action in the stars. Well, the stars are fixed, so they don't really act per se. But what happens is that they have their own energies based on the alignments with other planets. Usually when they form conjunctions, we see some kind of activity that is related to the mythology of the star or star set. And what we have this week is quite a bit of action here. And unfortunately, with the full moon, we also have a culmination of energies that day that are very, very intense. These could even be violent energies of some kind. They could be energies that make people feel very egotistical, you know, sort of taking on the attitude of my way or the highway. And this could play itself out on the world stage as well. I do feel that, you know, we have some very positive stars coming up where breakthrough effects can be made, especially in the arts and writing. These are all supported by the fixed stars this week. But we have this star set Algol, and it is really a nasty star, or at least it's associated with nasty events, often dangerous, you know, what we would call evil or violent events. And this could be anything to do with any extremism. It could be to do with, you know, people being disillusioned or even downright criminals. So do take extra care in the 5 days leading up to the full moon, and also on the night of the full moon and the full day of the full moon. Do take care that you know, you don't come across any unscrupulous individuals. Of course, if this plays itself out on the world stage, there's not much most of the common people can do about it, but you can be principled enough and communicate your views to those in power, and hopefully things will go smoother. And I also feel there's a real breakthrough effect with the stars this week. So if you're looking for a break, this may be your week. It may be a week where you can really change the pattern of things. So if you've been in the doldrums, if you've dealt with issues of forgiveness, this is the time to release all that, and that way you'll move forward. So I do hope that all of you have a wonderful week, and here are your zodiac forecasts for each sign. Take care. Hello Aquarius, Sun Sign, Moon Sign, Rising Sign folks. This is your forecast for July 3rd to 9th, 2017. And we have the lovely Heart, or the Swans, card number 24 over to the left. And that is the card that signifies the atmosphere of this week. In addition, we have card number 12, the Birds, card number 21, the Mountain, card number 32, the Moon, number 25, the Ring, number 18, the Dog, number 9, the Tulips. Well, with the Swans or the Heart, I do feel this is a wonderful, wonderful week for harmony, cooperation, and love. So this is a very, very romantic week for a lot of you that are in that romantic mood, or, you know, have a partner. You could even meet a new partner. There could be absolutely wonderful and delicious vibes for existing relationships, where people are just in a very, very nice mood. And a lot of this centers around your neighborhood or your home, where, you know, there may be lovely gatherings around your home, or even you may, with the Dog and the Ring, make a loyal partner out of a good, loyal friend. So this is a possibility of a friendship turning romantic, and I think it's really, really lovely. It may all start with an invitation, because you have the Tulips. And the Tulips with the invitation may mean that you're going to some function where there's a lot of women there, and you may meet someone who is also new to you. So this is also exciting. So you have a lot of different things happening in the romantic sphere, Aquarians. That's really great. But be careful for gossip, because the Birds also sometimes signify gossip. And I especially read it that way when we have the Mountain next to it, which means there's some kind of difficulty or obstacle or blockage, or, you know, some kind of enemy or something that, you know, people put in front of you. And that to me is like gossip. It's not, you know, complimentary information that's coming your way. And you may very well find that it's a friend who's being a little disloyal, shall we say. So keep that in mind, and always filter what you hear, and remember the source, and remember that you can control this, because you can disregard any information that's clearly untrue and clearly unfavorable. Or if it is unfavorable information and you know you should be dealing with it, then deal with it, because this is a great week for all that. I do feel with the Moon as well, you're going to be really being very intuitive, Aquarius, this week. Very intuitive. I feel that you're going to go to the depths and heights of intuitive activity this week. So this is great for all you folks that are into astrology and card reading and all of that. I feel that you're going to be able to really excel in your work this week. And Neptune's retrograde too. So that's going on until the 3rd week of November, and so we have a lot of good things coming up for us with our intuition expanding and us being more receptive to all kinds of information. And with the Mountain, you know, sometimes you have a little bit of hardship, and this could be emotional hardship, and it may be that, you know, an invitation that you've received bothers you. Maybe it's a friend who's getting married, or you know, settling down, or having a, you know, some kind of event, and maybe you just don't feel right about it. You feel a little resentment or a little uneasy about it, something like that. That may very well ferret through for some of you. But I do think that any invitation you get from a good friend should be accepted this week, and that you really stand a good chance of enjoying yourself, notwithstanding any feelings, you know, that maybe, you know, this isn't the right thing for you. I do feel a lot of you just have unnecessary fear right now, but there could be a lot of exciting things happening through this invitation, so I would definitely accept it. And this is the same for those of you who are in business. For yourselves, or those of you who are looking for employment or better employment, I feel the promotional activity is very good, but you're going to have to work hard for it. And this is the week where you might be tugged at, you know, to be a little more complacent. I mean, it is July. A lot of us, at least here in the Northern Hemisphere, are enjoying summer and feeling a little bit less like working sometimes, and sometimes we're on vacation and this and that. But it is a week to seize opportunities, because you also have the Ring there, and the Ring is excellent. It talks about new contracts, you know, binding yourself to new clients, to new opportunities, to new jobs. So it's really wonderful. And you may find that a good friend or a loyal customer may actually provide you with some additional contacts that you can make. And the birds is also about settling into a new home, or maybe even purchasing a new home. I feel that nesting insect very strongly for you Aquarians, so you may choose to move in with someone, or they may move in with you. So it's all very exciting, a lot of love, a lot of attention, a lot of action. Enjoy the week.